Welcome, everybody, to the Vigilance Committee. Today, we are with Four Corners, Fist in the Air, and we're going to share some of his videos and have a conversation. He is up on the panel, so welcome, Four Corners.
Thank you, Cliff Williams, Nikki.
All right, so let's go ahead and play our intro, and then we'll get started here. All right. Okay, so here's where we want to start. I'm going to go ahead and present. Share screen. Up here. This is Farmington City Hall.
Farmington, New Mexico.
Yep. And as you can see, there's a sign right there. But there's no statue, right? Everybody notice that? Make it big here. There we go. All right, so we're gonna, and he is in the lobby filming, doing his activism. I believe this was about a year ago. Let me check it.
It was June 14th.
Yep, 11 months ago.
June 14th, the date that this happened.
Yep. All right, and we're just going to start from the beginning here. And we'll probably skip a little bit ahead. It's a pretty long video here, but Four Corners will kind of guide us on this. I'm going to go ahead and hit play here.
This is being put up. Now she said she would call the police on me for exercising my rights. Terrible. You guys share this out? Can you guys get the police has called on me? You guys get the Farmington, New Mexico? Sandra G, you guys welcome in. Look what we got here. There's no state statue behind us, and
you know, I've been in this lobby about maybe 7-8 times before this.
So this sign was a new thing then, because you'd already been in there filming 7 or 8 times before that?
I've been in there, I think, about 7 times before this filming, doing the same thing I'm doing. And come to find out that what I found out is the city attorney and city deputy attorney put up these signs. That's who put up these signs. The city deputy attorney is Russell Frost, is his name, and the city attorney is Jennifer Brukel. So these two, they've been doing, you know, I don't know. There's, like I said, it's pretty corrupt. The city of Farmington and the few other towns that are located around Farmington, New Mexico. They believe in that thin blue line, and there's what I'm just showing here is just what keeping the public officials accountable. But what's going on is underground corruption is really deep here. And I've got people that come into my comments that live in this town that tell me that they've been trying to expose what's going on, but they get threatened, with with these public officials. You know, when they've got documents proving that they've been in the wrong for a while.
Yeah, so this sign is specifically for you then, because they don't want you going in there with
Right.
cameras.
Right.
Yeah. So they've got something to hide. All right. Should we skip forward a little bit? And if so, just tell me where to just skip. Oh, should be
When the officer shows up.
okay. Aha, right there. Okay, so let's back it up here, right there. Let's hit play.
So I have it ready. It's 50 cents if you want the copy of it.
50 cents?
Yep.
Okay.
Let me get your receipt. Just a moment.
I think I remember watching this
TV
one
will
too.
come in. This is what we got in this public building at City Hall. Their feelings are hurt. Uh-oh, we got this one. We got this tie right here. This is the one that
This has been designated a non-public forum. You're no longer allowed to film in here.
this is a public building, right? Public
Mr.
lobby.
Chi, I'm asking you to turn off your recording.
If I don't, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to trespass you for a period of 1 year from this facility.
Yeah, where's the? I just barely got the policies and procedures. Oh yeah.
Mr. Chi, you're now trespassed for 1 year from this facility. You have a couple options to conduct business. You can now.
I am
conduct
trespassed? Are you
businesses-
gonna-
You are trespassed.
You're not gonna give me a warning?
No, you're going to be trespassed today, okay? You can now conduct business through the City of Farmington website, and you can call non-emergency dispatch and organize anything. So what we have here is a trespass form. We're going to be filling that out.
I'm leaving if you're gonna, if you're not gonna give me a warning.
No, I'm not giving you a warning, you trespassed. I've already asked you to.
Can I have your
film,
business card?
And I'm no longer required to give you a business card. per
That's
new
your policy and procedure.
It's no longer a policy and procedure, new policy.
Yeah,
If you'd
you're
like a
public
copy
servant.
of our new
Hold on, I'm
policy and
talking.
procedure, you
I'm
can.
talking.
IPRA that, just like you've done before, okay?
This lady over
So-
here called the police on me.
This is
You
where.
pause right there.
Okay, let's get to it. Yeah, tyrant. Woo!
Okay, you see that? You see that female that was walking in the back
Yep.
in the white shirt? That's the city attorney, Jennifer Brukel.
So she's probably the one that did call.
Yeah, she's the one that put up those signs.
Yeah, no warning at all. You're already trespassed. I mean, he was like just bullied right in there and didn't even let you speak or anything. It was that's pretty egregious. I think I remember watching this one too. I was like shocked. All right.
Yeah, I heard this guy wasn't. I heard this Stearman wasn't retired not too long ago, a few months ago.
Yeah, he's wanting you to sign this document too. It's like,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
All right, let's continue.
yeah.
He's not even giving me a
So-
warning.
Mr. Chi, you need to stop your recording, otherwise you're going to be cited, okay?
Are you gonna sign me?
Right there, you got to stop your recording. That's a violation right there of our constitutional rights. Cease press. I'm wondering, did you put him on notice about that in this video?
I made a complaint. I put in a complaint, filled out, and I took it to the board, the CPAC meeting, and they didn't care. They had a meeting about it, and they said he wasn't in the wrong at all. I even filled out a complaint form with the chief of police, and same thing. That's all they're saying, that he didn't. He was in the right. That this officer was, right in his official capacity, and that's all they. Like I said, it's pretty corrupt. These guys back each other up.
So
That's
basically,
the
it's another, oh, we investigated ourselves and didn't find anything wrong.
exactly.
Um,
Exactly.
And to all the Farmington, New Mexico police officers who may be in the channel watching, why don't you guys go ahead and hit that like button, share, subscribe. You guys are already talking about Four Corner Fist in the Air. from what I understand. You're having meetings at least once a week about him and how he supposedly is just out to get clicks and views. But in all reality, what he is trying to do is to show his people of the nation and the people of Farmington, New Mexico, that they do have rights and how to use their rights.
Yep. Let's continue.
Yeah, you're gonna give me a chance
I'm
to
gonna give
leave.
you a warning. I'm gonna give you a citation if you don't stop. I'm trespassing you now.
I'm gonna leave. If
No,
you're
be
gonna,
trespassed.
I'm gonna be trespassed?
Yeah, do you have an ID or do you want to just provide me your information?
I don't have to give my information.
You do, because this is now a matter that you're being trespassed.
No, you're violating my rights under the 4th.
Okay,
I mean,
telling you
under
right
first
now,
and fourth.
this is the way it is, okay?
You just put him on notice that he's violating your Fourth Amendment rights. He cannot play dumb in court about that. So qualified immunity is out the door on there because you did put him on notice on camera, right?
Right. Right. And they did not have qualified immunity no more here in New Mexico, yeah.
Oh, that's right. They don't have qualified immunity anymore in New Mexico. Now, did that go into effect during this time, or was this before that?
No, they had, I think it was a few years before this, or a year.
Okay.
I'm guessing a year and a half to 2 years before all this.
So it was already in effect that they did not have qualified immunity when they violate rights. So you didn't even have to
Correct.
put them on notice. Okay, I got you. All right, let's continue.
No, it's not the way it is.
Yeah, okay. So we will just
So
do
you're
without
not
your
gonna-
ID.
You're not gonna give me a,
No, I'm not giving you a
warning?
warning. I've already asked you to turn off
And
your recording
you're-
device.
your
You've
sergeant,
refused, you're being trespassed.
and your sergeant?
I am. 14th day of June 23.
It's a limited public forum. You don't
This
know
is no
that.
longer a public forum. I explained that to you.
Okay. she's the one that
Arbitrary.
Called the police on me.
Mr.
And she's
Chair,
not giving me a trespass. And he's not giving me a warning to leave.
I'm not giving you one. I actually need you to stand 25 feet this way, okay?
Mhm.
Because I'm trying to write and I can't watch you and write at the same time. Mr. Chair, I need you to
Is that
stand.
lawful order?
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. Stand, under a new policy, I can have you stand.
Show me these
50
policies
feet.
that you're.
You can implement these policies. Mr. Chief, stand over here. Mr.
That's my
Chief, stand
First
over here.
Amendment. You really want to go hands-on, do you?
I want you to stand over here.
You really want to go hands-on, do you? Look at.
These are new policies. They're in effect today, and I'm informing you of them. Stand over here. Mr. Chief, stand over here. All right, you are actually going to be cited if you do not comply.
You didn't even give me a warning.
I don't have to give you a warning. I asked you to turn off your recording, you refused.
I'm leaving now.
You're not leaving, you're actually being trespassed.
Okay, TAC, seriously, yes, clicks and views do help expose the tyranny. However, when the police departments are saying that our boots on the ground are only out with cameras to get clicks and views, that's not what our boots on the ground are out there doing. Our boots on the ground are out there trying to inform and educate the people of their rights and how they keep getting exposed to tyranny of people trying to take our rights.
Yeah, the reason I paused it right here too is because he says you're trespassed, Four Corners, and you're trying to leave, but he says you can't leave now. So which is it? You're trespassed, or you have to stay there? It's like crazy.
Yeah, he's so upset he can't make up his mind.
Yeah.
He's pretty upset.
Yeah, he's a loose cannon, that's for sure. All right, let's continue here.
So this guy doesn't know the law either.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah, Heather, he's supposed to give a warning, but he's not giving me a warning.
You actually don't have to give you a warning.
Say he doesn't have to give me a warning? You want me to get the paper, Oklahoma outlaw audits?
You feel free to do that. That's what the request is for. Mr. Chief, stand back over there. I didn't actually say you could come near me.
Don't tell me what to do.
Yes, stand over here. Mr. Chief, stand over here.
What's wrong with standing around?
Stand over here. You're trespassed, but stand over here. Stay. Don't go. It's like this guy is so contradicting. Oh my Lord.
Right here.
Because under our new policy, I can have you stand 25 feet back. I can't focus both on writing this and watching you. Please stand back from me.
You can't focus on your job. You're a police officer.
Stand back from me. All right, you are being cited then.
He can't make up his mind if he's gonna charge me. He already said that he's charging me.
Yeah.
You got it all down. You guys know
What's
my
your
name.
name, Mr. Chief? Are you going to conceal on me?
I'm pleading the fifth.
What is it?
I'm pleading the fifth.
So you're going to conceal on me as well?
Pleading the fifth.
Concealing your identity.
My right to remain
is actually
silent.
a crime.
I'm pleading the fifth. You don't know nothing about all. What's the 5 elements under the first?
Mr. Chief, concealing your identity is a crime.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Your body cam on?
It is.
Okay. Yeah, retaliation.
For 324.
Just
He
send
knows
me my
who it
paper.
is, so how can he be
Anyone know?
concealing his
Yeah.
identity?
It sounds like he's calling for backup now too. Is that what he was
Yes.
doing?
He is, and I think he's trying to confirm who I am. He knows my name. Like I said, they were having presentations about me. They know where I work. They know where I live. They know what I drive. Just
Yeah,
like,
they probably know your date of birth and driver's license number, all of it. They're just, it's a power trip. It's ego. It's ego, big
Mhm.
time.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
My locals on Mr. Chief, see if you can give me a date of birth.
Yeah, these guys are tyrants. They all are tyrants. And this is, you guys want to address your grievance? Call City Hall.
Hey, Mr. Chief, stand over here.
Don't tell me
You're
what to
really close to
do.
going to jail is actually what's happening.
You threaten me with arrest now.
I am threatening you with arrest because you're not following my commands.
Those are unlawful commands. I can move around, free
These are new
movement.
policies that are in a place. You cannot.
You should have brought those policies with you.
I don't have to. That's why.
I don't have to listen to you if you're not going to show me the policies and
You
procedures.
actually do, and that's what IPRI requested for. You know how to do an IPRI request. You need to do it that direction.
Yeah, he knows me. Yeah, he just wants to make himself look like a clown on YouTube.
I'm actually trying to educate you because.
I'm doing the educating you clowns because you guys, our feelings are hurt.
It doesn't matter. Put me on YouTube. It doesn't worry me. I'm telling you what the new policies are.
You guys drop the phone number again? Yeah, we should have.
And these policies were put in place specifically for you, weren't they?
Oh yeah, and he said that a lot of those policies wouldn't affect that day.
Yeah.
He-
Don't policies have to go through like a city council and they have to approve it, vote on it, and then approve it? I mean, I wonder if it
Yeah.
went through that process. What did you find out on that?
Oh, they don't understand the policies are meant for them. We abide by the law.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my Lord. Okay.
You have brought those policies with you.
I don't have to bring the policies.
I don't have to move into wherever you have to see. If you're not going to show me these policies, this is a public building. May I get your name again?
You already have my name.
I'm asking.
I've already told it to you. 324.
So when he's asking you for your name and date of birth, you could say, I've already told you. You already know. You've said it multiple times. Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, Heather Holt, Farmington, Mexico.
Which is it, Mr. Chief, 1981 or 1990?
Don't ask me. I'm pleading the fifth, I told you. I don't have to answer your
Mr. Chief, I'm
question.
going to place you under arrest. Is that
For
what
what?
you want?
For what?
For concealing identification.
Now you threaten me with arrest.
I'm actually not threatening.
Oh, yeah, you just barely said you're going to place me under arrest.
Tell you what's going to happen. Which is it, 89 or 90?
Give me my paper out here.
All right, Mr. Chief, sign this document. 1981? Mr. Chief, time for you to leave. You're refusing to sign this trespass authorization?
Give it to me out here. You
No.
threatened me with arrest.
I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen.
Come on over here.
No, come over here and sign your form.
Well, you wanted to arrest me. That's what you want to do.
Well, if I was
Come on out here. Come on out here. Yeah,
Wow.
he wants to go hands-on. See this? All right, Heather Hope.
So I'll bet what's happening in the chat right now is the mods are looking up the phone number, all kinds of things, I would imagine.
Oh yeah, they were redressing their grievances.
Yeah.
That day. There was about I think about 100 people in my live that day, which I really appreciated. They were redressing their grievances. They were making phone calls to the point I think they wouldn't shut the phone lines down.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
Brandon Mitchell said that he would do it. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Brandon Mitchell says that was one of the few times I left a name and phone number for a callback. Good job, Brandon. Wow. Was there anything more on this, or were you able to leave, or is there something else that happens after this?
Well, you can move it up to the point when he comes back out. He bullied me all the way to the sidewalk.
Okay.
Him
Let's
and
do that.
another officer.
Okay. Let's go start right here then. And there's that notice without any statute to it. It's just a policy. It's not a law.
Unlawful signs. Look at Johnny makes stupid people famous. Uh-oh, he comes a tyrant.
Mr. Chi, you've been directed to leave the property.
I want to talk to Gaines. I want to talk to Gaines.
You are 3 seconds from being arrested. Is that what you want?
You tell me you threaten me with arrest.
I'm not threatening you. I'm telling you what I'm going to do.
You threaten me with arrest.
Please leave the property.
This is a publicly funded building,
No,
right?
You're on the curtilage. You've been
Stop following me. I'm
You're gonna
leaving.
fall over.
I'm leaving. Stop following me.
Go. I'm making sure you're leaving. You are trespassed from this facility.
Where's the
You cannot
paperwork?
be on the property.
Mr. Gaines, can I have a word with you?
Come on, keep walking. You are trespassed from this. I will be having a summons for you for resisting, for concealing, and for trespassing. Do you understand that?
That's my fifth, I told you.
Okay.
Mr. Gaines, can I have a word with you? I don't want to speak to you more. You're dismissed.
So those are the things that you will be getting.
You're dismissed. This is a public sidewalk.
You are on the public sidewalk.
You're dismissed. You're
you are
dismissed.
not allowed to come back onto this property.
You're
You understand
dismissed.
that? I will give you another opportunity to sign your trespass order, or will you do that?
May I talk to you, Mr. Gaines?
Do not come back on this property.
Gaines, may I speak to
will
you?
arrest you if you come back onto this property. Do you understand that?
He's not understanding the law at all. He's not. He's violating my rights. Is what he's doing.
I am going to leave you at this point. You come back on this property, I will arrest you.
About face.
Have a good day.
You're dismissed. Mr. Gaines, may I speak to you? Gaines. Yeah, exactly.
I like that, Phyllis. Yeah, the court of public opinion is more powerful than they want to admit. They cowered in corners because they can't handle being revealed. Absolutely.
Yeah, if they're going to be doing that in front of my camera and don't care, how many people's rights do you think they've been doing that don't know their rights and that don't do?
Oh yeah, people that don't know their rights, they're going to be very intimidated by him. Talking over you, interrupting you, not letting you speak at all. Outrageous. Just outrageous what they've done in there. They've turned that place into like a fortress where people can't. I mean, and just imagine how many people that go in there that are treated badly, and there's no camera.
Exactly.
All right.
And I don't think they've ever had anybody that stood up to them like this. And that's the reason why they're enforcing their feelings instead of the law.
Yep.
So it's I stood my ground as much as I could. I didn't want to go to jail that day, and
Right.
I was. They were willing to.
I think you did this perfectly. I think you played it perfectly, and you didn't look bad at all. They did. You were still
Right.
respectful. You didn't cuss. You didn't swear. You didn't. And in court, that's going to look really good in a civil rights lawsuit if that's if that's where you can go at some point. Not very many civil rights attorneys out there that will help in these cases. But um, is there anything that you're working on right now to try to get all this stuff changed? Has it changed since then? Did they take those signs down or no?
Oh yeah, that's when somebody got a hold of Freeman.
Okay.
Somebody got a hold of
All
Freeman,
right.
and Freeman went and helped me out with a civil rights attorney. And that's when they found out I had a civil rights attorney. They only dropped two charges, and that was the concealing identity and resisting. But they were still holding, having the criminal trespass pending against me.
Right. They
And
know they have to do that. Otherwise, you could just, because if they dismiss everything, then then it's wide open. You can start the civil rights lawsuit, right? So
right.
they're trying to hold something over you, which is
So
crazy.
what he was saying in there was trespass. But every time it comes to when they're done with me, it's criminal. They always want to put criminal. Like at the park, the same thing. You know, they told me trespass, but when I showed up at I got booked in that county, they put criminal intent. You know, my intent was malicious, is what it says on my paper. But
Yeah, that's
this is when James Freeman, somebody helped me out. I guess somebody got a hold of James Freeman and told him what was happening here. And day or two later, James Freeman told me that he was doing a live about this incident that happened here on his channel, and that's when he told me that he's got a civil rights attorney that he wants to help me out with. And like I said, they dropped the resisting and concealing identity. And maybe a week later, I got a letter in the mail telling me I had to show up to court for the criminal trespass. Which the civil rights attorney told me that he's not a criminal attorney, but he can help me out with a criminal attorney. And he did some calling. And a few days later, he got me a criminal attorney for that the criminal trespass. And by that time, I received that letter to show up at court for the criminal trespass. Maybe a few days after, and I couldn't get a hold of my criminal attorney. And so I called the civil rights attorney, and he told me to send me a photo of the paper for my court date for the criminal trespass. So what he did is he called over there to the city of Farmington to the courthouse, and he told them that he was going to be present at my court date. Then the next few days later, I got a letter in the mail saying that the charge of criminal trespass was rescinded.
yeah. So
See, this is
that's the beauty of having a civil rights attorney that's probably pretty well known, and they probably knew that they were in trouble at that point, so they had to drop it, right?
well, they thought they thought this was I was they know I'm a small channel. This is the reason why they have the presentation. They had this all set up. They had this certain officer that assigned to me to do this on this day. You know, it was all set up. Every time it comes to a situation like this, it's all set up. You know,
Yeah.
they're all assigned to do something. Like when I went to court for the criminal trespass, and I did time in county. When I got out, they gave me two court dates. One for probation violation and one for obstructing and resisting. So what they did is, even though I pled not guilty to the resisting and obstructing, they still found me guilty for the resisting and obstructing. So that's why they tried me with probation violations, because I was on unsupervised probation. So the due process, they're not following the due process. They're cutting corners. And this
Yeah.
is the one they snuck behind my attorney's back. So that's when I did the
Wow.
66 days in county, altogether 71 days. So
Wow.
yeah, it's terrible. That's the reason why I started all this, because I didn't, I knew it was bad, but I didn't think this is, that's how bad it was going to be when I started it. So
Yeah. All right. So let's do this then. Speaking of James Freeman, let's show the little meetup that you had with him. And before we start it, um, is there anything that you want to talk about before we actually play this?
oh yeah, I was there. That's what I think when I was filling out the complaints on the officer. and the clerk that was in the city hall. That's the reason why I went to. And I did not know James Freeman. I guess he tried getting a hold of me, but I told you my phone number situation and about my texting to my phone number when I call.
Right.
My phone number when I text, it comes out as a different number. And I guess James Freeman was trying to get a hold of me, and that's the problem that he had with this day. And I did not know he was there till I was in there. I went live again, and somebody was telling me James Freeman was in the same next in the building next door to me. So that was surprising.
All right. And I think I was in James Freeman's live chat at that time too. So you're probably going to hear something. All right. Let's start it from right here. This is when James Freeman comes in. Maybe we can fast forward a little bit. Let's see. Man, you think you fast forwarded it enough. It's like, I thought he came in right at this point.
There he is.
There we go. There we go.
What's that? Okay. Yeah, I tried to call you on the way out, but English. Yeah. Hey, how you doing? Good. Hey, I was wondering if I could talk to a supervisor or someone about some of the new policies.
Supervisor, not call emergency dispatch, I'm assisting the supervisor on duty. Would you like that number?
Sure. Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am. That'll be it. Thank you so much.
I can, and I make a report that he did, James Freeman, and the same thing that he asked me for now.
You're requesting the policies?
Yeah.
I'm not requesting the policies at this time. I'm just going to ask if they intend to enforce this alleged policy of you have to stand 50 feet away. Oh, okay. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that's going to be unconstitutional. Even in Arizona, they tried, I think, 12 feet or 8 feet or something, and the court put an injunction on them for that even. Yeah, can I get a supervisor out to the police department? I'm here in person. I want to ask them some questions. Farmington.
Yeah, I guess this day when Freeman showed
Yeah,
up,
I'm here in the building.
he told me that the signs were down. They took the signs down. I guess they knew that he was on his way, or he had a word with him a few days before this, and they must have took the signs down.
Yeah, when James Freeman's coming, man, they prepare for that because they know. Crazy. All right, here we go.
James Freeman.
What I'm gonna need you to do is I need an intro form for this one as well. I need to know if you
Just 1 second. Let me find it.
Can I do both? Right?
It's 469.
Here, and then if you could just put on the bottom here to see attached video report.
901-1084.
Attached video.
Yeah, I was just wondering if they intended to enforce the 50-foot policy that applies to police only
Okay.
when recording police out here.
I'm gonna let you fill that one out as well as you're gonna demonstrate the mail, okay?
Thank you. Okay, you think they'll come out in person or?
I will let them know that is what you're wanting.
Okay, great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Yeah, I was surprised when somebody told me that you were here.
Yeah, I tried to call you 4 hours ago when I left. Is your phone shut off?
Was it just ringing? It must have probably had a charging. At work.
Oh, you know what? I think, remember when I saved your number and I told you I talked to 2 people that day? I think I saved for you.
Okay. Does somebody come down and talk to you?
I'm not sure. We're gonna make some new policies though. Do you have any ideas of policies that you think we should make? What was the name? There's my pen. What was the name of the sergeant that bullied you?
Sergeant Jay Stearman.
Jay Stearman?
Jay Stearman, yeah. Stearman.
I think we'll make a policy about what he can and can't do. James Freeman policies. I suppose that while we're waiting for the police to show up, we'll write our policies. So first off, Jay Stearman.
His badge number is
1-1-1.
R663.
James Freeman shall not obey unlawful orders. All right, my handwriting is incredible too. So there's the first policy, 1-1-1, James Freeman shall not obey unlawful orders. And since it's in policy now, it's even to obey unlawful orders, I can't. It's policy.
I love it.
Policy 1-1-2.
Yeah, when I hung out with James Freeman that day, he told me you can't really be too serious when it comes to doing this stuff. You got to have humor while you're doing it at the time.
I love it when he does these things too. Just flips the script on these guys.
That's too.
This one, I do need to see how much do you want to not go over on this. That is a part that you have to fill out. So you can choose to just inspect the video if you want, or if you would like to have the copy, I know you were saying you want both. If you'd like to have the copy, I need to know what you don't want to go over.
There you go. Thanks for the super chat. Who's that from? Scroll back. Sorry, I missed ya.
So let me get you a
There
copy.
it is. Open government investigations. Why can't they just obey? Right? Thanks for the $2. Open government investigations.
Yeah, usually that, I got that in my food college.
Okay. So we've got policy 1-1-2. Sergeant Stearman shall shut his mouth when he's talking to me. It's policy. I don't like it.
What did he say? Sergeant so-and-so she'll shut his mouth when he's talking to me. That's a policy. I love it.
He had all this ready and he was going to tape it inside City Hall, but City Hall was closing down. I think they locked the door. I'm not sure. I forgot what happened.
Lock the doors. James is here. Oh my God.
Look,
Yeah.
I'm not the one who makes this stuff up. I just have to enforce it. Right? Never mind the fact that I literally just made it.
This is here, guys. You guys probably heard him
Makes
too.
this stuff up. I just-
Oh,
Oh, shit,
here.
I should have gone there. I'm sorry. I was sitting right next to his,
Yeah.
By the way, you're live right now?
Yeah, I am.
What, 4-corner fist in the air?
4-corner fist in the air. Fist in the air is all one word, yeah.
4-corner, all one word, fist in the air. He's live right now. He's the one who initially ended up having problems with this department. All the videos that I did were on his interactions up here.
Yeah, appreciate it, James. Really appreciate your strong support, very helpful and helping me expose the public servants here in San Juan County. Terrible. All my videos are pretty much failed. I don't know how many times I've been to the city hall, maybe close to about 8 times. And they got tired of me coming in there, redressing my grievances. Started with city hall manager, Rob Mays. And when I sat down with him, he told me that he would have to agree to disagree with the First Amendment channel too. So, yeah.
Agree to disagree with the First Amendment.
Yeah.
The supreme law of the land. The city manager disagrees with the supreme law of the land. So what he says goes, right? What do you think about that, Nikki?
Well, I agree to disagree with a lot of people, and that's what we have to do sometimes. But there is no one person who is the supreme law of the land, whether they like it or not.
No. But they sure try to be. They sure try to thwart the Constitution at every turn. That's the whole reason why we've got the 1A community here, is to let them know that they don't have all that kind of power. People have rights in this country, and we're fighting for those freedoms and those rights. They're not privileges; they are rights. All right, let's continue.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff on your channel that I haven't covered. You've done a lot of cop watches where the police have told you there's a new policy that you have to stay back 50 feet, right?
This was just recently, the first time I heard about this, but yeah, I've been threatened with arrest and before. I was keeping my distance at one time with an officer named Jay Prince, and when I did a complaint on Jay Prince with the internal affairs here, they told me that Jay Prince had every right to either write me a ticket or take me to jail. I told him
For doing what?
For just filming him.
So I'm going to be here all night cop watching.
I'm going to be here with you.
All right. Hey, for the $5 super chat, Cliff Williams, offer to show them the policy too. I will. And we got a super chat with the new
What's your name, sir?
Yes.
So is there much more to this one that we need to see?
No, I think we just go to the city hall next door. He was trying to wait for a supervising police officer or sergeant, but they never showed up.
It figures. Yeah, they're hiding from him, man. When he shows up, it's like they hide. And that's just about everywhere he goes, too. And I hope everybody, the mods especially, are putting 4 Corners Fist in the Air's links to these. And Nikki will probably take these video links too and put them in the description so that you folks can finish watching these videos. I think it's pretty important. And I really like the fact that 4 Corners Fist in the Air is always telling people to share. He's given other auditors credit for things. He's not selfish at all. He's trying to help everyone. Oh, who is this guy on the right here? Right there.
Oh, his name is Red Watch, and I've seen a few of his videos, but he's still around, and he said that
He was in the chat earlier.
Oh, was he?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
He recently got charged for assaulting a security guard at the state building, and he went to court this past week, and he said his charge got dropped because the officer that came and took for this case that he got charged with for assault on a security guard at the state building was dropped because the officer didn't show up to court.
Well, probably on purpose too. They probably knew they were in the wrong. What's his channel name? Do you know?
Res Watch.
Okay.
I think he put Res Watch's back or something like that. So
It's
Okay.
Res Watch Audit.
Perfect. Can we
Audit.
put his channel, his link in the
It's been
chat?
done.
Okay, good. Yeah, I'm not seeing the chat right now. I got everything on the big screen. So, all
Yeah,
right.
I just want to appreciate everybody that's here supporting your channel. You know, that's supporting my channel on the Vigilance Committee channel. I appreciate you guys. You guys are all pretty much what I see in the chat is all the ones that are subscribed to my channel, and I appreciate you guys
Beautiful.
coming here in support of the Cliff Williams and his channel and Nikki. Appreciate you, Nikki and Cliff, for doing this today.
Absolutely. Happy to do it. It's actually an honor for us to have you up here. So, I think we're going to move on to the next video that I wanted to share, and I think it's just one example of your cop watching that you do. And if people know Four Corners Fist in the Air, he does a lot of cop watching, and I actually believe he's doing a public service because I think these tyrants want to arrest everybody that they can, and when his camera shows up, uh, it doesn't actually happen. So typically, unless they're really
Yeah, they've been throwing me in jail. They've been charging me with these ridiculous charges, and they're treating me like a criminal in a misdemeanor charge. And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to get me to actually stop what I'm doing is exercising our first.
yeah.
So right now, my attorney said that the city attorneys, the ones that put the signs up inside City Hall, filled out paperwork to put a warrant out on my arrest. And I don't know if the judge, what my attorney said, you know, if the judge feels that, hopefully the judge does the right thing and does not sign that warrant for my arrest. So
Right. We were even hoping that you'd be here today because we were pretty concerned that you were going to be arrested over the weekend, especially where they've done it before on Friday at your work. When you get off work, they arrest you, and then you end up in jail over the weekend. So,
yeah,
yeah, we were concerned.
I was actually waiting for them to show up, and surprisingly, they did not show up. Because you know, that's what they want to get me for. They want to actually get me for physically resisting. Every time they arrest me, they think I'm going to resist.
Yeah.
Right? I never
Right.
give in.
Now,
They just say, okay, go ahead.
Phyllis has a good kind of explanation here. Yeah, my grandma used to say that each hand works to wash each other, but both work to wash the face. I look to this as I look to the 1A community to wash the face of government.
I
Now,
like it.
to break that down a little bit, you have the, let's say, left hand who are our boots on the ground, who are out there filming the tyranny. But then you have the right hand, which is going to be the supporters, those of us who, for our own reasons, whether it be our mouths or our physical disabilities, can't get out and do the boots on the ground. So the right hand is the supporters who can make the phone calls, do the emails, request the records, go to all the channels and like, share, and subscribe and spread the word. And if we can bring both hands together, we can wash the face of the government. Phyllis, thank you for that.
Absolutely. And I like the breakdown too, Nikki. That it makes a lot of sense, and that's exactly what we're trying to do at this channel: is bring everybody together, bring all the elements together, so that the stars align right to make things right with our government.
Appreciate that,
All right,
Phyllis Peterson.
all
Yeah,
right.
so I guess I just want to mention one thing. The warrant is out because they said I had negative contact with the law enforcement, which they're saying my First Amendment is negative contact, is what is what I'm hearing. So I never had negative contact with these guys at all. And that's the reason why they want to put the warrant out for my arrest. So they're calling the First Amendment negative contact. Is what I'm,
Yeah.
the way
So
I
they're
see it.
basically saying any contact with you is going to be negative contact because they don't like to be filmed. That's what it is.
Right.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's hilarious. So, what are we doing here? We're seeing a gentleman that looks like he's been pulled over,
Yeah.
and it
Yeah.
looks
They're
like they're
getting
doing a sobriety test, right?
right. See, this I got out of jail about 4 days, 3 or 4 days after this, and I went back filming. And this is what they thought they were going to stop me from doing after I did 2 months in there. But I went back to doing it, and this is what's upsetting them. They thought they taught me a lesson. They thought I was going to stop. And this was about maybe 4 days after I got out of county during the 2 months in there, a little over 2 months, 71 days altogether. Yeah, so this
Wow.
is a sobriety test that we came up upon, me and Press for Transparency.
Okay,
Press for Transparency, he's out of Colorado. And he comes down and, he helps me and we help each other during
that's
these
beautiful.
cop walks and public tours.
So, press with transparency of the mods. We really do appreciate the mods. If you can put press with transparency's link in the channel as well. Let's get some
Yes,
people
please.
over there. I'm going to go ahead and play this, and then just tell me where to go, or tell me when to pause, because I think we want to go to the end to see how this ended up too.
Sober, it's hard to do. That type of test. Caliber, can you guys moderate? Can you start posting links? Appreciate you, LB, Crofty. You guys support one another, please. Subscribe to one another. Ooh, fucking rule. Shout out to Northwood Press and NH Mountain Girl, our County Observer. Nikki, come in. Oklahoma Outlaw Audits. Hope you're doing well, my friend.
I want to give a shout out to Oklahoma Outlaw Audits. He's the one that got you and I together, Four Corners.
Right.
And I noticed in the as you're live watching what's going on, you're giving shout outs to a lot of other folks. You're telling your mods to share their links. And so you really do help other people as well. And I also noticed in this live too, that guy doing the 9-step walk was perfect. I mean, there's no way he was intoxicated. Did everybody else notice that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the best turn I've seen, Galveston Island Transparency says.
Yeah. And the other thing that I do want to point out, Cliff, you were mentioned, I guess James Freeman shouted you out. Here, Four Corner Fists in the Air shouted me out. That just goes to the point that we can go to the smaller channels and the bigger channels and make our presence known. It helps to support the community.
Absolutely. So I think at this point we could probably fast forward here to get the outcome of this. Right here, where you interview the guy that was pulled over, and you find out what the outcome was. Let's play this, and I think it's because you were there. I really do.
Exactly. Right on. Yeah. Right.
You mind going on record?
There you go. I got a business card.
Yeah, heck yeah.
You want to write your name on here?
Like I said, bro, because you know what I mean? I'm not a bad guy. It's like, go fight some real crime.
Exactly.
Go fight the real villains.
I'm glad you understand why we're here, man.
I've been laying brick all day, bro.
Exactly.
My daughter go have some dinner, and they pulled me over for, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just got out of county a week ago.
No, dude, thank you guys.
They threw me in.
Because, just in case. It's always just good just in case. To have that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's why we're here. We're here to make sure they don't violate your rights.
Yeah, thank you guys. Bro.
Did
Did they write you a ticket or something?
Yeah, I got a citation for failure to stop at a stop sign. And I
Okay.
thought I was getting pulled with my police because I just changed my tail light.
Yeah.
So really, yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
man.
No, just trying to get me.
Yeah. This is Press for Transparency out of Colorado.
Oh, good. Hey, nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you
Nice
too.
talking.
My name's Adam.
All right, cool.
He's yeah, 4 Corners.
All right, yeah.
Justin.
4 corner fist in the air.
Yeah. But,
Press for transparency.
I've been here for a while and they don't like
No,
us.
I know. Dude, I know. They don't like me either. I don't know why.
They don't like
I don't know
you.
why.
Right on, man.
I'm trying to be a good citizen here.
Exactly. Right, man.
You guys have a good evening.
You too.
Hey, man. Same to you.
That was awesome. That was awesome. And I think this happens a lot. In fact, I've seen some other videos where you're out cop watching and they thank you at the end for being there for them. And that's why the government is out to get you too, because they want to I think they want to arrest people. I think there's money in it. They want the bigger fines. And when you're there with a camera, you're showing evidence of just BS, bullshit, basically, on the side of the cops and what they're trying to do. Does that make sense? I hope I said that right.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if you guys can you guys get For the Record Nathan alive and support his channel? He's another good 1A that supports my channel. That's where I learned from For the Record, that together when we do this, we're counsels. We can counsel each other to let the public servers know. He's my counsel, and I'm his counsel. We can all counsel each other in these situations because that's our right too, to be counsel to one another, especially in the 1A.
Yep. And speaking of For the Record, share something here. It's almost like we have this all set up and ready to go. It's flowing smoothly here. All right, let's get him up here. Share this. We were able to prepare a little bit for this, so let's make this big. Nikki, can everybody see this in big screen or
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
we can see it, and then on the side is the three of us.
Okay, perfect.
There's
That way
in his brown bag special.
yeah. Yep, we're gonna see that. And I think what they're trying to do here is kick you out of the public parking lot. Is this at the police station in Farmington?
Behind the police station, yeah.
Behind
They
it.
park all the police units and their personal vehicles. Yeah, in the parking lot behind the police station. Yes.
Okay. All right, let's press play. And
If we don't have any lawful business, then I would ask
lawful business is press.
No.
Yes, it is.
That's
lawful.
That's your interpretation.
That's
sir.
not my interpretation.
Yes,
That's
it
the
is.
law.
No, it's your interpretation.
That's a lawful
I'm not going to get
activity.
in an argument with you.
I don't need to get in an argument with you. I'm just telling you.
We're going by the Constitution. It's, the same Constitution that you swore an oath under.
It's a supreme law.
And what we're exercising is the constitutional protected activity.
The supreme law and activity.
Yeah. So he was trying to show the sign to us. Mitten State Media, keeping the swine in line.
all right, so if you notice the sign here, public police station located in front of the building, public parking across the municipal court. So it doesn't say anything that about not being able to be back here, right? It doesn't say no trespassing, restricted area, nothing like that. And he's trying to get them to leave. I love the brown paper bag too.
Officer was doing all right, but now he's trying to make up something for us to
We can't park. We don't
leave
have an automobile.
this public parking lot. It
There's
says
a difference between an automobile and a vehicle. It's not a public parking lot.
it's not a public parking lot, but
Police parking only. Public access to police station located in front of building. Public parking across from municipal court. But we're not parking. We're walking. All across forever coffee.
That's what he said. So okay, we're gonna correct Four Corners. He said the officer said that this was public parking, but to correct him, this is public property, not public parking, but public property, which still allows the public to access it.
Exactly, the watcher, and that's what he doesn't understand.
And
Actually,
public parking for.
What makes you say that now?
Because if a crash were to happen on here, a private property crash form would be done, and not a roadway crash form. So if there was a crash.
How often are there crashes in that parking lot?
That was going to be my question. Plus,
the things they come up with is crazy. Go ahead, Nikki.
Plus, I thought an accident form was an accident form. I didn't realize that there was a public property accident form and a private property accident form. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, it could be in a different state they have those, but accident is an accident and you fill out the same form, the last I knew.
Well, here's what it really is. Copsplaining. Yeah, it's just coming up with something to say to try to. They just come up with the dumbest things sometimes, and I'm glad for the record is in the house too. By the way, guys. So
Yeah,
good to have you.
the same officer, Officer Nez, he wouldn't trespass me from the magistrate court building, which is down the hill from here, not too far, because I was filming inside the public lobby in the public area of the magistrate building, the court building here in Farmington, New Mexico. And he actually came up behind me and he kind of like pushed me out. He didn't put hands on me, but he, what's his, that vest on that he has on, he kind of came up behind me and kind of pushed me out the building. But you can't see him pushing me out, but he's one of those, he did that before and forced me out of the building of the magistrate court, and that's where he knows me from.
Wow, I like that. Let me see here. There was something I was looking at here. I want to show this again. Judging by the lack of intelligence of the officer, can't help but their driving skills. As mentioning the crash, they have crashes in the police parking lot. Let's see what else. I saw something else I wanted to share too. Where did he go?
Would it be Stephanie's? Put a damn sign up. Dangerous parking lots.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, there you go. Let's see what else is going on in the chat.
But he did the right thing. He let us go. As much
Yeah.
as top explaining that he did, he sat there and he had a conversation with us about what we were doing. So that was what's good about this interaction that day.
Yeah, because I
And
know that just before this, you guys were in another parking lot that they were trying to get you out of, and it was at night. And For the Record was with you, and they basically went hands on with For the Record, trying to get you guys off the public property.
I know which one you're talking about when that sergeant came up on our camera.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
the funny thing that I noticed, and it could just be the angle, did the officer walk up closer to For the Record to quote unquote try and smell alcohol for his brown paper bag?
I'm pretty sure he did.
Yeah. And it's always got root beer in it, right?
Yeah. He got water. He's usually got water in there.
Oh, does he? Okay. All right. So did you want to show the part where you guys actually go inside the building here?
I don't know if it's. I don't think it's okay.
Yeah. I mean, were you doing like a public records request or something on here to?
I forgot what we were doing. What in there?
Looks like it wasn't a bad interaction. This lady's smiling, and it looks like she's even laughing at some point, or she seems like she's being pretty nice. But,
I think the only thing that messes it up is that thin blue line shirt that she has on. I think it was.
oh yeah, okay. Did you guys talk about that at the time? Let's find out.
I'm not sure if for the record mentioned that anything to her about
That'd be
that.
true, Matthew King.
Yeah, let's just play it and find out.
Well, Coffee, can you
Hey,
get links in the line? Yeah.
you think there's anything in there?
Okay, we're gonna send our copies up to the IA department, okay?
Okay, I appreciate it. Can I get your name? Jessica. Okay.
Did you need anything else?
Jessica, you don't got very good taste in fashion.
Sorry to feel that way. Is there anything else I can help you guys with?
No, that's it.
Okay, you guys have a good day.
All right,
You
you
too.
too.
Thank you.
You don't have good taste in fashion. I love it. Oh, all right. And then this you just did just a few days ago, I think, somewhere in there. Yep, 3 days ago. Where should we start on this one? Should we start right from the beginning?
What's this? This me sitting in the car talking about my warrant.
Yeah. I'm gonna go
Yeah,
ahead and share.
the only thing I forgot to mention is what the warrant was for. It was negative contact with law enforcement is what my attorney said is what they're getting me on, I guess.
Okay. All right. Just in case people have missed this, um, let's go ahead and just play portions of it, I guess. Let me know where to go. Fast forward a little bit.
Chris. So my attorney told me that I guess they want to put a warrant out for my arrest. I'm not sure if it went through, but that's what my attorney told me. My attorney's not from here. He's saying which is unconstitutional. He knows. So, that's why I went live. Right, Wolverine. Appreciate you sharing this out. I appreciate it. Bookie, welcome in. Yeah, and so I don't know if they went through with the warrant. My attorney said he got information this morning saying that they're gonna the city attorneys here in Farmington are gonna put a warrant out for my arrest. So, and he says that's not the way the system's supposed to.
Let's. I'm gonna make this. I want to present another one here because this one is like several days before that. It's actually 8 days ago now, I believe. So let me present this one, and then we'll come back to the other one. I think this is pretty egregious, and I think we're going to play this one all the way through too because it's pretty egregious at the end here. Let's make it big. We'll fast forward it just a little bit here.
On Broadway. Sorry, double X, North Woods, UTC, Barbara R, Burnout. I just pulled up here. Okay, just getting in the
Once the female officer see me, she knew who I was, and she called in for backup. So she knew they had the warrant on me.
Stephanie Dukes, Arkansas. Right, dog kicker. Appreciate you guys joining.
Try to give the man some assistance here. Turning 80-30. Roger R.
I see you, Andrew, but appreciate that.
This is one of the officers that arrested me and charged me with criminal trespass over at Brookside Park. Here you go, Tony.
I think you're absolutely right about that, Angry Vet. I think they do need a mass audit. I think a lot of auditors need to come into Farmington and straighten their tyrant asses out.
I mentioned the chat, I'm sorry. Okay. Should I ID you? No. How you doing?
Good. How about yourself,
Doing
sir?
good. Doing good. Name and badge number?
It's Officer Jones, badge number 926.
Thank you, Officer Jones.
Mr. Chief, what's your date of birth again?
4.
4?
Did you notice how they said your name? It's like
Oh,
they all know who you are. All they all know.
Like I said, in these presentations, they got my name, my date of birth, where I work, my car,
Yeah,
where I
they
live.
know everything about you, and they're always. I don't understand why they're always asking you. It's like, it's like a power trip just to see if you're going to tell them.
Okay, never mind.
What did I do wrong?
How's your day going today,
Doing
sir?
good. Doing good.
So, I saw one of your last videos. You had my name as Jordan Jones. My name's actually Adam.
Adam?
Jones. Yes, sir.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, that's
I must
fine.
have heard you wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you up to today?
Well, just the other day,
Another day?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? What's going on with you? What's going on with your life, sir?
Nothing. Just living my life, as usual.
You know what he's doing? He's stalling for time. He just ran a check on you, right?
Oh yeah,
Were you
I
aware
knew that
of that at
warrant
the
was out.
time?
I didn't know that the warrant was out because what happened is where I was trespassed from the park, that Brookside Park, they had there's a female young lady that got her during the graduation, a Native American young girl that got her graduation cap taken off of her because it had Native American beads sewed on it and it had a feather on it. So I went to that protest, and that was under for the religion, because it's the A movement. I don't know if you ever heard of the A movement, the American Indian movement. Some of them, some of them showed up, and whoever wanted to support that young girl who got her cap removed during her graduation, they felt there was other graduates that had stuff under their caps too, but they were never told to remove it. So I went back to that part. See, this is where I got to be transparent and accountable for my actions. I thought all that jail time I did in there, uh, what I found out, my attorney says, yeah, that warrant stick for a year for the criminal trespass. But I went to that park in support of that young girl. And so the officers were there that day, and they did not, I guess, that was me under the same code for criminal trespass. I went back onto that property in the parking lot. And so they didn't arrest me that day because they said they didn't want pretty much the people to turn on them to see me getting arrested. So
Right,
they
because
waited
you
for
had
another
the
2
right
days.
to assemble, and they,
Right,
yeah, they would,
exactly.
yeah,
And
they wanted to wait and
for
get you a little,
religious,
yeah.
yeah. So that's when they
And
didn't even give me no.
Flex Your Freedoms would say, that's discrimination, and that's exactly what they were doing to that young lady. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So they never gave me the probable cause, the statements of all this when I was in jail. And Press for Transparency is the one that gave me all the statements about what was said there uh, about this report. So I guess the judge signed a warrant for my arrest the day before this at noon, 1:04 p.m. So that's when the warrant went active, and this is when this officer told me, "How come your attorney did not know? Well, how you guys just put it out yesterday?" He said it hasn't even been 24 hours since this warrant got out. So this is the reason why they arrested me on this. They charged me with
Right.
criminal trespass.
And let's play this through, because at the very end they do something that's very egregious here, and we need to make sure that everybody knows about it as well.
Okay. Is there any way that I can assist you today?
You know the 5 freedoms under the first?
I'm sorry?
You know the 5 freedoms under the first?
The 5. So the 5 freedoms of the First Amendment?
Yeah, the 5 freedoms. Freedom of press.
Petition, right?
There you go.
There's religious freedom.
There you go.
Obviously, freedom of speech.
There you go.
What's up, 4 maybe? I don't remember the 5th one.
Right to assemble, right? And that's what basically he forgot about that one, right to assemble. He didn't want to say it, right? Because he was be arrested for assembly. You see the irony of that?
Right, right. And I don't know if they're charging me this here for negative contact here or at the rally. That's why I'm not understanding where the negative contact came in. I never had no negative contact with them at all.
Right. It seems like this is pretty cordial right here. He's even trying to tell you all the 5 elements of the First Amendment, you know?
Assemble.
Civil.
Yeah, assemble. Freedom of press, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of petition, and freedom to assemble.
So always 4 units when it comes to me. Always 4 for a misdemeanor charge.
Yeah. All right, this part here. I'm gonna get ready to pause this.
Hey there.
Hey, Justin, were you born in 90 or 81?
What did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just asking what year it was.
I'd rather not give my information. Okay. Name and badge number? Name and badge number? You don't want to give your name and badge number? You don't want to give your name and badge number?
Me, 921.
Me, 921.
Yeah.
K9 unit.
Yep.
Right on. Right on.
He said I did nothing wrong, which he lied.
Yeah. They know what they're getting ready to do.
How's everything going with you guys? Going good?
It's going good.
Right on.
It's not too bad of a day, sir.
All right. How you doing?
Hello, Mr. Chief.
Look at that shit-eating grin on his face. He knows what he's getting ready to do. This guy's a tyrant. You can just see it. I mean, I wish he'd take his glasses off because you'd be able to see it in his eyes.
How are you today?
Good. Name and badge number?
Good. My name is Officer Gemma. My badge number is 730.
730.
Yeah.
Right on.
So right now, you do have a warrant for your arrest.
See that big old smile on his face? That's a real tyrant there. They do it with a
100%.
smile, you know.
Yeah, so this is every time they arrest me, they want me to physically resist. Is what they're trying to
Yep,
get me to do every time.
yep,
So they can actually get me on that charge resisting. The other one,
yep.
when I got charged with the resisting obstructing, it never happened. But they try to every time they come to come to them arresting me, they think I'm going to resist every time. They're trying to get me on that.
Yeah, well, I could tell he didn't think you were going to resist at all. He was pretty confident about grabbing you in. But yeah, I know what you're saying.
Really? Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. You want me to take your phone so it doesn't fall?
Hold on.
There you go.
Can you turn it off?
You want me to stop recording?
I have a warrant for my arrest.
You do.
What do I do wrong?
So we're gonna detain that for right now, just until we can confirm it with dispatch. Okay? Did you stop the recording per his request?
You did not, did you? You did not request to stop the recording.
I tell them I'll stop it myself.
Yeah, and he's saying per your request to stop the recording. What a POS.
No. I don't know either.
All right,
You want
guys.
to show
I'm
her
being
how to
arrested.
stop it, or do you want to stop it?
I'll stop it.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, that's your choice.
Yeah, see right there. And
And they're the ones that grabbed my phone. They had that phone the whole time when I told them. They already had me in handcuffs when I told them
yep,
I'll stop it. So they're the ones that turned it off.
yep. So you were saying I'll stop it. In other words, I'm
They
handcuffed,
already
so I
had it.
can't stop it. But yeah,
Yeah.
but they were going to turn it off for you anyway. They had every intention of turning that thing off. They didn't want that on camera. And then this is just what, like, how far after that arrest was this?
That was a day after I got out. I spent Friday, the Memorial Day weekend there. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and this is when I got the news. Is on the Wednesday.
Yeah, this
So
is
that
why
was
we.
the very next day I got out of jail when I got this news. So I'm putting that a warrant out on me because of negative contact with law enforcement.
Well, it seems like the judge possibly did not sign it, and so you may not have a warrant. In the back of my mind, I was thinking while we're doing this live, somebody's going to knock on your door, and you're going to go, "Hang on a second, somebody's at my door, and we're going to witness you being arrested right now." It's like, oh my
Well,
lord.
that day I was waiting for them to show up my work, and the next day, the Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I was because that's what they know where I work. I was waiting for them to show up. I'm not gonna run, you know. So if they come, they come, So, but I have my phone ready to record them and go live if I see them come up into the place where I work.
Yeah, and I
Well,
imagine if
and
they show up at your house too, you're going to record.
that's going to be like my next question. They keep getting these warrants. They know where you work, they know where you live, etc. Um, are they? Well, I know they are, but I'm still going to put it out there. Is it part of the possible punishment that they're gonna, possibly arrest you at work and make you lose working hours, which makes you lose money, which makes you not able to pay the bills? I mean, to me, it
Yeah,
sounds like they really are trying to punish you for trying to teach everyone their rights.
yeah, and we see
Yeah,
this all the time. The process is the punishment, right?
well, they're harassing now, and it's just they're wanting me to quit. They don't like the First Amendment. They don't like me, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
showing the public what's going on here in Farmington, New Mexico. And this is the reason why I started it. And you think after 3 years, a little over 3 years now, that they would change their ways and understand what I'm out there doing.
Yeah, even having
So,
James Freeman visit him, it's like, and they know who he is, and they know that, but they just don't care. It's almost like they're throwing it in our faces, and it's something's got to give here. We got to keep trying, and we thank you for being out there and being the boots on the ground with all this stuff. I mean, you're putting your life um, at risk, you know, and
oh yeah, this they've hurt people. They've actually killed people for doing what I'm doing. I've heard this from my comments, and I know this is what they do. They send people that got information about how dirty they are, the underground corruption, and these people have given up. And I even got a text message from somebody that I don't even know, telling me that that they're gonna start making up new laws about what I'm doing here, and so they're trying to intimidate me. And I know it's the public service I'm working with in the Farmington City, New Mexico, that are texting me. They got my phone number, and they got a channel here called the Chronicles, New Mexico Chronicles. And this guy, he he said he was helping me. He's the one that got me all the information about them having presentations about me. But what I found out that he was, I don't know if he was playing both sides, but I found out that he's actually works with the city of Farmington. Now he's got a channel out with Press for Transparency and me, our arrest, and that's what he's exposing what we're doing, making us look like the bad guy, like the bad guys. And so yeah, this has got to be careful. You can't trust nobody.
yeah, and it's psychological operations is what I think it is. It's government trying to discredit um, First Amendment auditors, trying to make them look like criminals, and their supporters. I mean, I think they're I think they're planning something. Um, I mean, that's conspiracy theory, but I think this is a real fight, and and what do you think, Nikki?
It is a real fight. Only because for the past, I don't know, 100 or so years, we the people have actually buried our head in the sand. We've been taught to obey those in charge. We always
Don't
say,
question
well,
authority.
don't question authority. As a quote unquote normal person who doesn't know my rights, um, I'm going to look at someone who gets arrested or is always on the news for being arrested as he or she must really be a quote unquote troublemaker.
Yeah, and mainstream media is basically just, I mean, they're bought and paid for, or they're like another arm of the government. They just regurgitate whatever these government officials say. They don't really investigate, um, and that's why we've had to have First Amendment auditors out there because even the mainstream media is not exposing this to the people. They don't. Most people don't even know that this kind of stuff is going on. Um, so I'm glad that it's being exposed. I just don't think it's being exposed enough yet. But we're trying to work on and change that. Let's continue here.
To be running, and he said that it's pretty much lack of due process. Oh yeah, I know. So yeah, so if you guys can share this out, let them know that they're probably watching now too. I'm pretty sure they're watching. Appreciate you guys joining. Appreciate if you can hit the thumbs up. So yeah, Matthew. Yeah, you guys can share this out. Let them know that the city of Farmington is putting apparel.
And see, I like that right there. He's saying, I'm pretty sure they're watching. But you guys go ahead and share it out. Get more eyes on it. I really do like um the fact that, Four Corners, you're saying, please bring attention to this. Um, you know, we have to do that, whether we're big channels, small channels, it doesn't matter. We need to get the word out because, like I said, there are so many people who are not involved in the community who aren't seeing the problem.
Yeah. Just look in the eyes, man. You can tell he's genuine, just genuine. Like, come on, guys, we got to share this out. We got to expose this corruption in Farmington. It's that important. Um, yeah.
Wolverine, no, that was for criminal trespass, which I was from that part where they had the protest, and that was a healthy year, and I'm being transparent and accountable about my actions, and so it's I thought that time I did in jail, you know, got rid of all that, but I guess the trespass still stands, and that's why and that was a protest I was at, for that Native American girl got her graduation cap removed because she had a bead at Native American beads on it. Truth be told, audits. Can you share this out? Truth be told, audits. They're putting another warrant out for my arrest. Is what I was told by my attorney, which they're not supposed to do. They want to hold me in there until I go to court. You know, so I just got out yesterday. I bonded out. Benny Cunningham.
So I think we've seen enough of that. It's basically you just talking to your subscribers and your supporters, and um, the plea for help here. And and it's important.
Now, I know Stephanie has been posting your Cash App
Yes,
in here. I want to thank her for that. Is there any other way that anybody can help you monetarily, or even, you know, not that you should say it, but would there be a specific place that people should call, or because
I
this is
think it goes without
Farmington, New
saying that, yeah,
Mexico.
yeah, Farmington, New Mexico, and basically the whole every government entity there um, is. I mean, they're all working together to try to hem you up and violate your rights. Um,
yeah.
have you gone to a city council meeting there to redress or petition to
Oh,
redress?
I have Press for Transparency, and they just turned their head the other way. Like, we even turned in complaints about what happened at City Hall. I turned a complaint on what happened at City Hall about that Spearman, and they said that he's not in the wrong. Nothing he did did not violate your rights, is what we were told. I even got that on video, but when they told us that we had to leave the meeting, and when we came back, they told us that there was no wrongdoing at all. So the whole system is pretty corrupt here. Even the
Absolutely.
system, yeah. So yeah, that's just if you guys want to redress your grievances, somebody can put their phone number up there. Just be polite and kind, and let them know that you're watching, that you guys are that you guys got my back, and what they're doing is wrong, and that you guys got eyes on them. I really appreciate if you guys can do that. Other than that, just your support. Everybody, money's hard to come by nowadays, and I just appreciate if you guys could just support my channel and Cliff Williams and Nikki's channel here. Help this channel grow also, so we can help each other in these type of situations. And everybody that's in the chat, I appreciate you guys being here. And if you guys can just spread this on your channels, even though if you guys got a small channel, it'll help. This is what this community is about. To help one another, support one another, especially in these type of situations. And yeah, this is what they're doing to me. I gotta be a warrior at what I do. And I guess this is what I consider as being a warrior, having boots on the ground here, and I'm doing whatever I can. I'm just one person, but I appreciate, for the record, Press for Transparency and Pose, and everybody that comes into my live, and all my subscribers, supporters, my moderators, everybody in this chat. You guys are pretty much supporters of my channel. If you guys can just keep pushing this news out about what's happening here, I really appreciate it. And this, like, I see a few messages in the chat saying it's everywhere. It's pretty much everywhere, and it's terrible. So all we can do is just help one another to get all this information out. And even though uh, uh, we, like I said, money's hard to come by, and I understand if you can't help in that situation, but just spreading the word, being positive about it. And when you guys redress your grievances, just let them know that you guys are watching. And that's how I would like to ask from everybody that's here today. Appreciate it.
Four
Yeah.
Corners, do you have an email? People have been asking if you yourself have an email that you want to put out.
Yeah, I've got it's called 4cornerfistntheair at gmail.com.
The same as your channel name?
Yeah, yeah.
Perfect. Pretty simple. Somebody can put that in the chat, so folks can write that down and send him emails. Let him know how you'd be willing to help, whether it's make phone calls, send emails, help with FOIA requests if you're local, or even if you're far away, you can still do FOIA requests as well. So, and then email us too. Let us know what state you're in, and where you're willing to help other boots on the ground. We've got to get the word out. We've got to move, and fight this tyranny. Having said that, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. Any final words, Nikki or Four Corners?
Yeah, I just already received some, money in my PayPal, and I appreciate those of you that sent money. Very appreciative of that, and especially the Vigilance Committee. I thank you for getting in contact with me. Oklahoma Outlaw Audits, you made this happen yourself. You called me and let me know that Tiff and Nikki wanted to help me in this situation, and all the support that's being given to this channel also, and this helped this channel grow.
And we appreciate that too. We appreciate you posting everything on your community page and getting folks over here as well. So I am going to go ahead. We're going to play a new outro that we just got yesterday. It's kind of long, so if you got things to do, you don't have to watch it. But it's 3 minutes and 38
Thank you,
seconds,
Mama.
and it's got some nice music and video to it. And we're
And
going to go ahead and play that.
before you do that, I do want to thank you, Justin, for being here with us.
Absolutely.
Galveston Island Transparency did say he's thinking about working up something about this over the coming week. So I want to thank him for doing that. And then I myself personally, and on behalf of the Vigilance Committee, do want to thank everybody for being here and taking time out of their day and spending it with us. Um, that is a good thing that you guys like us so much and are willing to uh, give us your time. Even your time counts. So thank you, and everybody have a great rest of your weekend. Don't forget the Angry Vet is going live tonight. He's got a big announcement. And everybody be safe out there and have a great day.
And here we go.
In the heart of the Vigilance Committee, where the sun sets low and the spirits run free, we stand together, hand in hand, watching over the sacred land. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. Through the storms and the darkest night, we'll shine our light, we'll stand and fight. For the ones we love, for the ones we've lost. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll bear the cost. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. Through the storms and the darkest night, we'll shine our light, we'll stand and fight. For the ones we love, for the ones we've lost. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll bear the cost. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. In the quiet of the night, we'll keep the watch, we'll hold on tight. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll stand tall. Together we'll rise, together we'll fall. We're the keepers of the flame. In the Vigilance Committee, we'll never be the same. Through the trials and the tests, we'll always give our best. In the heart of the Vigilance Committee, where the sun sets low and the spirits run free, we'll stand together, hand in hand, watching over the sacred land. In the heart of the Vigilance